have entered Alyx's world, a safe space for wrestling fans like you.
Hello all and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I am your host, Alyx, just Alyx. I have no idea who the hell that was. Who the hell busted in this room dressed up like Hulk Hogan, doing a pretty good impression of Shawn Michaels' impression of Hulk Hogan, might I say. But that guy was weird. Who's a fan of Hulk Hogan nowadays? I thought everybody hated him. Well, I can understand why he would think Hulk Hogan's coming in. Did you not see the show tonight? It was halfway WCW in this bitch. Not complaining, but damn. You had freaking Ric Flair make a surprise appearance as a gift to the Stinger. You got Tony Schiavone. You got Sting, Chris Jericho. And he's teasing the Big Show, a.k.a. The Giant. I mean, what's next, DDP? We're gonna see Big Sexy Kevin Nash. Conan's probably still able to go. Arriba la raza! But you can't have a WCW reunion, Tony. I know you banned him. But this is war, brother. Oh, this is war. You want to beat them in the ratings, brother? You want to knock WWE senses out? You need the Hulkster. You need Hulk Hogan. Oh, they want to boo him? Bring him in, brother. Let him get booed, brother. Make him Hollywood Hulk Hogan once again. Let him get that heat. You know you want it, Tony. You need it, Tony. And before all else, when you bring them all in, there's one name that you also have to bring in. And it's subtle. It needs to come a little bit closer. You ready? That name is Goldberg. 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 Let's go, Tony! Full-on WCW reunion, brother! Oh, they want to bring in John Cena? They want to bring in The Undertaker? They want to embarrass you on Tuesday nights? Oh, now it's time, Tony. This means war. It's time to bring back World Championship Wrestling. What's E doing? What's Eric Bischoff doing? He ain't doing nothing. Bring his ass in. Have him write one episode. That's it, Tony. Have Eric Bischoff come in and write one episode. One episode of AEW. Just stay out of the way and let him go crazy, brother. Watch those ratings skyrocket. Oh, it'll be a terrible episode. Oh, it's gonna be awful. But this is a ratings war, goddammit. It is a ratings war. So as you can see, I had a good time with Dynamite tonight. I thought the show overall was awesome. From top to bottom, despite me going a little wacky with the WCW Ric Flair Hulk Hogan intro there. This was a very good episode in terms of storytelling, in terms of in-ring action, in terms of development for the characters. And I thought, when it was all said and done, my excitement for the future of AEW actually went up a lot. I still have no idea what we're doing for Full Gear, but I can kind of piece things together. To be fair, I'm not watching Collision. I probably should be. I will be this Saturday. You want to know why? Because this Saturday, they're going to do, and I'm not joking you, if you missed Dynamite, you might want to sit down for this one. This Saturday on Collision, they're going to do MJF versus Kenny mega one-on-one pay-per-view quality main event. Nah, probably the match to do. Literally the pay-per-view match to do for free on Saturday. When you ask me, Alyx, what is the biggest match AEW could do right now? Kenny Omega versus MJF. That is literally the biggest match they could do. And he's giving it away for free this Saturday. I'm not missing that show. I might not be able to catch it live, but best believe when I get home, I'm watching it. I'm avoiding spoilers. I don't want to see anything. Yes, MJF is not going to lose the belt. It's clear as day. He can't lose the belt. He's in the middle of a storyline, which kind of ruins the finish. Although, I have a feeling that we might be continuing this feud. I have a good feeling that we won't get a clean finish. Although the match itself will be fantastic. The match itself, oh my goodness, I can't wait. But damn it, man. That's... My mind melted when he announced Kenny Omega versus MJF. I'm like, Tony, you couldn't at least have saved that? We have a pay-per-view coming, not just in a couple of weeks for Full Gear, but also at the end of the year. They just announced a new pay-per-view. AEW World's End. I'm not lying. AEW World's End, December 30th, Saturday, December 30th. And it will be in New York City. Pay-per-view. Awesome name, by the way. Love World's End. I'm very shocked we didn't do Kenny Omega and MJF on that show. Although we can probably still do it. I have a feeling the one on Saturday is not going to end clean. But I'm still watching the match. And then they're going to redo the match at World's End. Which it should be. It should be done at World's End. Because damn it. So, the first 30 minutes, look, nothing but storytelling. Nothing. I'm not a fan of MJF versus the Bullet Club, but I respect the storytelling that was done with them. And then you have Roderick Strong, Adam! Roderick Strong, and of course the Kingdom come out afterwards saying that we're gonna be your best friends. He tried to call Adam. By the way, MJF just announced that Adam Cole did have his surgery and he's at home resting. And we saw the devil. The devil did make an appearance. We'll talk about that in detail. So that storytelling, that storyline has me on a hook. I love it. And again, I'm not a fan of what they're doing with the Bullet Club and MJF. I don't think it's popping for me. It's not the greatest storytelling in the world. Feels secondary to everything else, but it's the main event of Full Gear. It should be involved in this right now. So I appreciated that. And then the main event. Oh my goodness. The main event, on top of Ric Flair, on top of Chris Jericho teasing the Big Show, Paul Wright, on top of a lot of things, was Bryan Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli taking on Orange Cassidy and the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. Tony wasn't playing around tonight. Man, when WWE kicked his ass in the ratings, he said, nah. Never again. Never again. It's never, ever gonna happen again. And I love that the show ended on an injury angle with Bryan Danielson hurting his jaw as a result of Okada's Rainmaker, which means, hey, we're gonna get a rematch. Sign me up, man. And then on top of that, we had Rob Van Dam. You had the Young Bucks, Hangman Page. You had Swerve, whose house? Swerve Strickland. Man, with my excitement, you would think this was the perfect show. It had everything you could want. Unfortunately, like everything, there's always that that black mark. And as much as I would like to say this was a perfect show, I can't. And I don't want to be that guy to say it, because I do love the women in AEW. I think AEW has some of the best female wrestlers in the world. Some of them getting ready to come back from injury. You see Thunder Rosa. If you aren't following her on social media, please follow her. She's training more and more every day. She's bumping again. Serena Deeb apparently was backstage last week. So those two are about to come back. When AEW's women's division is given the right amount of TV time, the proper booking, great stories to work with, it's some of the best in the world. But when you don't give them anything, when you don't use them, when they're just kind of there, you get what we got tonight. You get one of the worst, and I mean this with all of my heart, and I hate saying it. I love Ruby Soho. I love Hikaru Shida. But you get one of the worst televised matches of 2023. I thought that women's match was god awful. And it shouldn't have been bad. We had Ruby Soho and Hikaru Shida, two of the best performers, go out there and put on a stinker. An absolute stinkfest. I would be insulting you right now if I gave it any kind of positive spin. I'm not going to do it. Not because I hate them, not because I think they're trash and should quit. I just thought that match was so bad. I would be doing you a disservice. I would be doing AEW a disservice if I didn't call it out. That match was the worst televised match I've seen. Not just worst women's match. That was the worst televised AEW match I've seen all year. And here's why I'm going to say that. This needs to be the bottom of the barrel. This needs to be the absolute worst, and it's never this bad or it gets worse than this. If we get a match worse than this, Tony Khan just needs to revamp the entire division. He needs to shut it down and start over again. Whoever produced it, whoever outlined it, whether it was the women themselves or someone backstage, Tony Khan needs to bring them all in one room and go, what the fuck was that? Oh, he should be chewing some ass. Everyone thought Britt Baker and Taya Valkyrie had one of the worst matches all year. Yeah, that match was bad too, but it wasn't this bad. I completely forgot about that match. I wasn't even talking about it. People forgot about it. This is going to be one of those matches people remember. This was an awful match. And Tony Khan seriously needs to get back to work of establishing the women's division again, because this is unacceptable. No one should be happy about this. Ruby shouldn't be happy about it. Hikaru Shida damn sure shouldn't be happy about it. And the one person who should be furious is Tony Khan. He better have been flipping goddamn tables after seeing that awful match. You are known for the high quality performance you have inside the ring. That went against everything that you stand for. That is a standard that the women's division should never have to see ever again. That is the bottom of the barrel. Tony Khan needs to get back to work on showing a lot more TV time, giving a lot more TV time to the women. Yeah, he does. On giving a lot more TV time to the women. Giving them more storylines to work with. Giving them more character development. Giving them more reasons to be on TV. And giving them more time to work. Because what ends up happening when you don't use them, it's not like they have house show schedules. They don't. I think they do have house shows here and there, but it's not consistent. So they're not working constantly. So when you go, dare I say, a week or two, maybe more, without wrestling, you get worse. And that's what happens. You don't give them time to prepare. You don't give them time to work on their skills, to get reps in. You just throw Ruby Soho out there, and you get that awful match. I know Ruby is not that bad, but damn it, she was bad tonight. I know Hikaru Shida's not that bad, but God, was she bad too. And don't get me started with the rest of the division. I'm not trying to hear, well, what about Britt Baker? What about Toni Storm? What about Jamie Hayter? Look here. You can bring in Mercedes Moné for all I care. If this is how you're going to book the women's division, don't even bother. Start over. Revamp everything. Restructure your entire division and your show to give these women a lot more TV time. It is unacceptable that we even got this tonight. Dynamite, Rampage, Collision. You have 5 hours of television each week. You have plenty of time to get these women their reps. Get to work. That match should be the bottom of the barrel. That should be the worst women's match I ever see in AEW going forward. Unacceptable. And everybody should be lighting Tony Khan's ass up, AEW's ass up, the women's division's ass up, because that is unacceptable. That was garbage. Garbage. You see WWE doing a lot more with the women now. Especially NXT. Someone just told me that NXT had 5 women's matches on a 2-hour show. WWE, I think, had, 2 or 3 last week. They had 2 this past week. We can't even get that. Nah, he needs to do right by the women's division. Tony Khan needs to start over, because this is unacceptable. That was awful. Revamp everything. Start over. And if you can't make it work, Tony, bring in someone who can. You got Maria Kanellis. Maria used to write, I think she's either writing for the women or in Ring of Honor right now, or she's just chilling. You have people who can help restructure this division. You don't need to do this shit. This is unacceptable. It is. I'm sorry. So, outside of the women's division and everything they did with them, I thought it was an awesome show. And someone just asked, where's Athena? That's what I'm talking about. Athena, Britt Baker, Thunder Rosa, Jamie Hayter. These people are injured. Serena D, throw her in there too, but they're getting ready to come back. You want to bring in Mercedes Moné, but then you got Sky Blue, you got Hikaru Shida, you got Saraya. When Ruby Soho is on her game, you got Ruby Soho. You got Willow Nightingale. You got the TBS champ, Chris Statlander. There is no excuse. And that's not even all of them. I forgot about the bunny. What's Anna Jay doing? I know Ty Mello is pregnant, so she can't do much right now. You have so many women on your women's rosters. You have so many women under contract right now that can be killing it. Julia Hart, I think, is on her honeymoon, but she had a great match with Chris Statlander at Wrestle Dream. No excuse why it should ever be this bad again. Fix it. Got me sweating early. I should call it off right there. There's your review. Now we're gonna go ahead and get things started. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're gonna do the sponsorship. We're gonna do the shout outs. We're gonna do everything that we usually do. You got a very, very good rant. I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, let's get through the preliminary stuff and then get right to the show. So if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button to get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a reviews past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. hit that super thanks if you would like to donate after the fact. Let me do something really quickly. Let me update a couple of things to be sure we looking good. I think we looking good so far. Do I sound okay? Yeah, internet's good. All right. So in that case, you can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram. Give me a follow on Spotify. Give me a follow on Cameo. Give me a follow on Threads. And give me a follow on TikTok. For I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo. And yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalyxworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt, get you a new school Alyx's World t-shirt, but most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. My America, the remix. Yeah. T-shirt made by It's J-Nox and Firestar Heart. All this down below in the description box. Today's sponsor is SeatGeek. If you want the best price for tickets, use SeatGeek, because through using SeatGeek, you can get access to great seats before the event starts. And here's the catch. If you use the promo code JustAlyx, you'll get $20 off. You heard me? $20 off your first purchase. After that, it's $10, but $20 off the first purchase. If that's something you're into, let's get a quick word from our sponsor, and then we'll get to some shout out. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. If you're a wrestling fan looking for access to great seats for any wrestling event near you, then you want to use this app. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek stands as the unrivaled #1 ticketing app in the market today. SeatGeek constantly delivers incredible deals on ticket prices. When you're exploring the app, keep an eye out for the special green dots that mark the best deals. What's even better is that every ticket you purchase is backed by SeatGeek's buyer guarantee, with the option to return your tickets and even swap them before the events. So here's an exclusive for you. If you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlyx, you can get $20 off your first purchase. Yes, $20 off any ticket that you purchase using the promo code JustAlyx. This is a sweet deal that you could use literally right now. So don't wait. Click the link, download the app, and join the SeatGeek family today. All right, thank you guys so much for being here. So we have people in the live chat. It's once again a case where freaking Streamlabs live chat is just glitching out, and it's so damn stupid. See, sometimes you just have to insult it to make it work. But we got plenty of people in here. Thank you guys so much for choosing me for your review of AEW Dynamite. So as always, please show some love to the moderators: Ultra, Sean Knight, 7 Firestar Heart, Elias, Adiba, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, Khalil does everything, and Big MGM for helping to keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Also, be sure to like the video. We got close to 100 people in here. Usually when we do these shout outs, it goes down a little bit, but it'll get back up in here in a second. But despite how many numbers we had watching, we got 27 likes. Get them likes up, y'all. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. Someone's telling me it's a man passed away. Oh, Richard Roundtree. Wasn't he in Shaft? Right? He was in Shaft, right? Man. It was Shaft and Roots, I believe. Wow. To be fair, he had a long life. Long life. He was born in the... Ooh, was he born in the 30s? Because... I mean, like, Shaft was like the 60s and 70s. Yeah, he what was he, like 80? Probably in his 90s? He had a long life. Rest in peace, though. That Someone said 81 years old. Okay, 81. All right, 81 was so 1942, right? 1942. Wow. Man. Well, rest in peace to Shaft, man. It's sad that I can't say much about him. It's before my time. Like, man, when he was popular, my parents were he was popular when my parents were kids. Think about that for a minute. Yeah, that's how old he is. He was popular when my parents were kids. What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? All right, shout outs. Let's get these shout outs in. Thank y'all for liking the video, by the way. I see them likes going up. From the top, we got ZSP111. Good to have you here, sir. Not JPEG, JJ. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? JJ Bulldog. I also see King of Hueco Mundo. Let me see. TGA Gaming. P-Funk, you dropped the funk on me, baby. You dropped P-Funk on me. Paid Enthusiast, P-Funk is here. I'm really liking that nickname. That's a great nickname, by the way. P-Funk, you dropped the funk on me. Christopher Carter, the Cerebral Assassin, Christopher Carter. Awano Roscoe. Wrestle Spider. Wrestle Spider. Wrestle Spider at the hits house. I gotta get the Spider-Man game. World's End will be in Long Island. Oh, Long Island, New York, right? Okay. I mean, it's still New York, just not New York City. Did I say New York City? Sorry. My bad. John Bill II, Gwyneth Pack, Nella Nell. I see Jack Lumbombard. Good to have you here, sir. Let me scroll down a little bit. Samuel. Y'all, that Hulk Hogan impression tore up my voice, y'all. From Browntown, Mr. Robert Brown. Good to have you here, sir. Dylan Danger. Excuse me, let me get that right. We got Highway Dylan Danger. From the Danger Zone, Dylan Danger. Sorry, I couldn't put much energy behind it because it tore up my voice doing the Hulk Hogan impression. Alright, the last one's gonna go to... Ooh, who's it gonna go to? How about Denisha Lane? Denisha Lane gets the final shout out. Thank you all so much for being here. Please show some love to each other. Continue to chat about wrestling, about Shat, and Ric Flair. This was a great episode. I already did my rant on the women's division. I'm not gonna do it again. I want to talk about positive stuff when it comes to Dynamite, because I thought overall the show did a lot of great things, but man, that women's match was not good. But yeah, continue interacting. I appreciate you guys for being here once again. Dynamite was live in Philly, a town known for wrestling. As you guys know, when you talk about wrestling crowds, Chicago, Brooklyn, Houston, Philadelphia. But actually, it's Chicago, Brooklyn, and Philadelphia. Those are the crowds that WWE always have to watch out for, because they're like, ooh, them crowds are rowdy. They rowdy. Great crowd tonight. I think they sold out. They sold out. It wasn't a lot of seats available. It was only like 5,000. A good 5,000 seats. They could have gotten a couple more in there. I think last time they came to Philly, they did 7,000. They could have done 8,000. Man, with the star power on this card, they really should have done like 12,000. But again, AEW's a little cold right now, so I'm not expecting too much. But still, very good crowd. They were into the entire show except for the women's match. I hate to say that, but it's true. Well, let's talk about this opening segment here. So, we kick things off with Renee Paquette backstage with Maxwell Jacob Friedman, your AEW World Champion. He calls Adam Cole, baby, who has finally gotten surgery. But before Adam can answer, here comes Adam! Roderick Strong and the Kingdom rolling up rolling in his freaking injury chair, his little wheelchair. Roddy says he's been thinking. And he says, let's pretend that Max is not the devil. Basically claiming that Maxwell Jacob Freeman is behind the devil mask. And for the sake of their mutual friend, Adam, he'll help him fight the Bullet Club. Maxwell shoves his ass away in his wheelchair and then says he's gonna whoop Juice Robinson's ass. And then immediately, screen fades to black, and we get the devil. The devil masked. The masked devil figure. Once again. So, everyone's still speculating who it is. For me, I'm okay with it being anyone that's reasonable. I see people saying CM Punk, don't give me hope. Don't give me hope. Don't do that to me. Because that would be awesome. If CM Punk returned as the devil, I would mark out so hard. But I don't think it's CM Punk. I don't think it will be CM Punk. Don't put that expectation on me either. It could just be MJF just to swerve everybody. Although that would be kind of lazy. Well, it could be. It'd be a crazy, elaborate swerve. Or it could be who I thought it was all along. All along, I thought it was going to be Adam Cole. I still think it's Adam Cole. Because we still haven't been told the severity of his injury. Now, Adam Cole told us that he needs 2 surgeries to repair some ligament tears. And I'm just like, okay, if it was that bad, I'm pretty sure, almost certain, 1000% positive, it would have looked a lot worse. Because I remember one time where Phoenix fell off the, I forgot it was in Ring of Honor, whatever show that was, where he fell off the ladder, and then they closed in on his ankle, and it was dangling. Like, that I can believe will put you out for like 9 months. But Phoenix came back really quickly. Dante Martin suffered an ankle injury. That was, his entire ankle was like turned when he landed. And he's still out. He's been out for a long time. I don't expect to see him back for the rest of the year. I can see that putting him out for like a year or 9 months. Adam Cole just sprained his ankle. I feel like it just looked like he sprained it. He was able to walk out. He didn't walk like, how do I put this? He didn't necessarily walk like he was not hurt. He definitely walked hurt. But I don't really think he's as bad or in bad condition as they say. Because I see people say, we're not going to see him until, like, next year's Double or Nothing. I'm like, okay, it's... At the very latest, Revolution. 6 months. At the very latest. I don't see him being out that long. Let's calm down. He didn't, like, break a... Like, if he had torn his hamstring, oh, yeah, he's gone. Forget about it. It's an ankle injury. It's an ankle injury. But we'll see. I have a feeling, and I still believe, that the devil is Adam Cole. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Someone just said, what if it's Jack Perry? Man, the heat he will have. The heat he will have if he came out as the devil. Man, is that what y'all want? I'm not against it, though. Who do you guys think is the devil? Who do you believe is under the mask? All right, then we got Rock Hard Juice Robinson versus MJF. The match was a really good match. Good chemistry between both of them. I think these two have better chemistry than MJF and Switchblade Jay White. Because there's something off about MJF and Jay White. I don't really feel it. But, fun match. Good back and forth. MJF used the Dynamite Diamond Ring to retain the Diamond Ring on Juice Robinson. And then we just got nothing but chaos afterwards. So as you can imagine, MJF beat their boy. So the Gun Club themselves, Bullet Club, into the ring, start beating up MJF 4-on-1. And you're thinking, all right, who's going to come out and save him? Roderick Strong, of course. Roderick Strong and the Kingdom come out, and they get their asses handed to them. because they're losers. And then here comes the Acclaimed. The Acclaim run out. Max and his friend, run off the club, Bullet Club. And then Max is like, hey, how's about we team with you to go get your belt back? And then MJF said, tell you what, next week, I will accept your challenge, Bullet Club Gold. It'll be me against 3 partners of my choosing against y'all. And if I win, you give me my belt back. And that's essentially what happened. I think after that, Max Caster tried to get MJF to scissor him, but MJF is like, homie, don't play that. He's like, I don't think so. Homie, don't play that. If you caught that reference, we can be friends. Oh, but wait. There's more. As MJF is going up the ramp, we hear Kenny Omega. His music hits. He comes out on the stage, and we're like, whoa, okay, we're doing this then. We doing this thing? And Kenny Omega said, I want a shot at the title. I will not allow you to beat my record. I am the longest reigning AEW champ. I can't let you beat it, MJF. And we're not that far off from it. I think if MJF gets to full gear, he will be the longest reigning champ. Well, sorry, Kenny. Sorry about your damn look. Right? So then MJF is like, all right, well, since you want a shot so badly, let's make it official. This Saturday, MJF versus Kenny Omega 1-on-1 for the AEW Championship. This Saturday. I already said before, that is literally the biggest match you can do in AEW today. And you're giving it away for free. Damn. Alright. I'm not going to say no. I'm going to watch it. Screw that. I'm not going to watch it live, but I'll watch it. So much storytelling here. This is something AEW needs to do more often. I thought the first 30 minutes just flew by. I can acknowledge that I'm not a fan of this feud between MJF and the Bullet Club and still enjoy what they're doing. I loved everything about the first 30 minutes of this. This was fantastic. It really, really was. What was also good was Wardlow's promo. There was a vignette where he talks about sitting at home watching MJF become the name and face of the company while knowing he is a very, very evil man. And how bad that felt. And how he's going to take everything away from MJF because MJF took everything away from him. That's a match that should be happening at Full Gear. That's a natural story told match that's been happening for years. That has the story already in. The story's already there. You don't have to create anything. Just continue what you already started. You already know Wardlow was MJF's lackey for years. And then MJF lost to Wardlow, which made him leave for a couple of months. Then he comes back and gets all this attention while Wardlow has been on the shelf. Hell yeah. I'm excited about that. I'm happy to see that Wardlow is going after him. That gets me excited in all the right ways. Pause. Anyways, we had Hook and everyone's favorite Rob Van Dam taking on the Dark Order. So, anyone else just sick of the Dark Order yet? Yes, Brody Lee, I understand. Respect to Brody Lee. I'm gonna always love Brody Lee and what the group represents. But it's colder than ice now. We need to do something different. Like today. Soon. Because this ain't it. Yeah, the Beaver Boys lost to Hook and Rob Van Dam. Of course they did. John Silver tapped out to Hook's Red Rum. Or Taz's finisher, Taz Mission. Tony Storm made an appearance because it's Tony Storm. Look, I gotta say it. These vignettes that they're doing with Tony Storm are great. I just hate that they're happening during commercial breaks. Why are they happening during commercial breaks, though? That's my problem with it. I love it, but can it just be a part of the show? Please? That's just all I'm saying. Tony Schiavone comes out and introduces Darby Allin and Sting! Sting is retiring at Revolution next year. So everything that he does going forward is just us celebrating him until it's over. It's just a party, right? But yeah, Sting gets on the microphone. He starts talking to Philadelphia. Says he's glad to be here. Wants to thank everybody for showing up. He also wants to thank Darby Allin, by far the best partner he's ever had. And they're all like, well, what about the Ultimate Warrior? And he's like, nah. What about Lex Luger? Nah. It's Darby Allin. Thanks Tony Khan for making the phone call 4 years ago to bring him in. And then Tony Schiavone gives him his flowers, but also says, Tony Khan has a surprise for you. He has a surprise. And next thing you know, you hear, dun, 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 ba, ba, woo! Boom, 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 boom. The Nature Boy, the kiss stealing, willing, dealing, son of a gun came out, and the crowd lost it. I popped. Man, Ric Flair walked out. Got a great ovation, standing ovation. Good to see him. Now, little known fact. Ric Flair was supposed to come in 2 years ago. He should have already been in AEW, but what ended up happening was Dark Side of the Ring's documentary, which came out about the plane ride from hell, where a story hit the interwebs that Ric Flair made a poor young woman touch his junk. Unacceptable. 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 But, you know, do your apologies, go through your usual run, your usual apology tour, go off screen for a little bit, then come back, people forgive you. And people have forgiven the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And so now he's back. He's back. He back, baby. I'm cool with it. Yeah, man. Especially since he's back to celebrate Sting's last run. Which is great to me. I love it. Sting's last run, he gets to have Ric Flair by his side. Man, that's great. And then Ric Flair can go transition over to Andrade. He's here now. I think he's all elite. He might not be on a full-time contract, but I think he's here to stay. Ric Flair's here to stay, I think. That's cool. And then Christian came out. Oh, Christian. So whose dad is dead? Fucking Christian, bruh. I love it. He was flanked by Luchasaurus and Nick Wayne. He says Tony Khan's a billionaire, and this is the gift he gives Sting: a suit, some gold chains, and a black liver. Damn. He also said there can't be a God, because if there was a God, Ric Flair would have died 20 years ago. Oh, Christian. Oh, man. Now, the real reason he's out here is because last week Sting and Darby Allin stuck their nose in his business yet again, and he asked Darby how's his arm feeling. He'll give him one more chance to look at something he'll never be, a champion, but he has a proposition. Sting has this brilliant picture painted of a retirement revolution, but he wants the icon gone now. He says, I will give you a shot at this championship if Sting retires. There's 3 of them, and then there's 3 in the ring, even though Ric Flair is only one super kick away from turning into dust. But he wants a trios match at Full Gear. And Sting says you'll get your trios match. And then they go backstage to find Adam Copeland. Adam! Not that Adam, but Adam Copeland. And then Sting lights a fire under his ass. He says, you will team with us to fight Christian. And Adam's like, look, man, I can't fight my brother. That's Jay, man. I can't fight Jay, man. That's my brother, man. It's my brother. Why you gonna make me fight my brother, man? It's my brother. My brother, man. Brother, my brother. Tell me, what are we fighting for? dun 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 dun, and we'll try something, brother. Clearly don't know the lyrics to the song, but that's an oldie. Now, some of you might not even know where that came from, but if you actually know where that song comes from, we really are friends. We buddies. I guarantee you half of you won't know where that came from. There's no way. There's no way. I don't believe it. I'm not even going to look. Chris Jericho was sitting backstage with Renee Paquette and says, yes, I got my ass handed to him by Don Callis and his friends. But you know what? I got friends too. And they big. Really big. And he says, I'm going to make a call to one of them. Well, it's the big, my boy Paul White, about to walk up in there. Let's go. Paul White. Chris Jericho. Oh, I can't wait. That's going to be dope. Paul White and Chris Jericho. All right. I'm feeling it. I like it. Yeah, I'm telling you, we already got Ric Flair. We got Sting. We're going to get the Giant. We got Chris Jericho. We need Luger. He can't work no more. We need Big Sexy Kevin Nash. We need Conan. But most importantly, we need DDP too. Bring in Diamond Dallas Page. But most importantly, we need the Hulkster, brother. Let's get the WCW reunion we never got, brother. Brother Zay, speaking of Brother Zay and the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff, took on the Hung Bucks. Hangman, Adam Page, Matt, and Nick Jackson. This match was awesome. I really enjoyed this 6-man tag. I think Jeff Hardy, when he's able to work with good people, he looks really good. This was a fun match. All 6 men look great. Of course, BTE, the Elite, retain. But then we get a vignette of Swerve Strickland doing what Swerve Strickland does best. And that is break in to people's homes. Yep, he broke into Hangman Page's home. He broke in, baby. He broke in. Because that's just what he's good at. He just, house invasions. That's just something he's known to do. And then he goes up to Hangman Page's child sleeping in a crib. He says Page took something from him, so now he owes him a debt. And since he's not here, is Hangman Jr. going to pay that debt? He will, but not today. He gave him his t-shirt and then walked away. And I said, oh no, he didn't. We need to push Swerve Strickland to the main event. Nah, it's time. We need to push him straight to the main event scene. I'm serious. I am dead serious. Push this man to the main event scene right now. Strap a rocket to him. Give him a championship. I don't care what it is. And send him straight to that main event scene. Because goddamn, he is good. He is firing on all cylinders. Oh my God, he's good. Man, I was watching that promo and going, Tony, what are we doing, man? Give this man some TV time. Serious. I mean, give this man a push. He's getting TV time. Thank you. Give this man proper TV time. Give him the push. The push. Seriously. Next up is Ruby Soho versus Hikaru Shida. I already ranted on it. If you want my thoughts on this match, just start the entire live stream over. Please. I don't want to talk about it. It was bad. It was awful. It is one of the worst matches I've seen on AEW Dynamite. Depressingly so. And I hope this is the worst match I ever see from the women. I should never, ever have to sit through something like this ever again. That was garbage. And every woman needs to acknowledge that it was garbage so they can get better and improve and move on. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna bring it up anymore. It sucked. What didn't suck was what was the opposite, the complete opposite of sucking, was the main event. Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, Orange Cassidy, and the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. This was fantastic. The opening of the show, the first 30 minutes was fantastic. The closing 30 minutes was fantastic. What a way to close off what I thought was an awesome episode. Overall, despite the women's match, overall an awesome episode. Oh, this match was balls to the walls insane. Loved seeing Bryan Danielson and Kazuchika Okada mix it up once again. Man, when those two stepped inside the ring, everybody stood up. The entire arena stood up. Man, everyone felt that energy. It was great. Orange Cassidy and Claudio worked extremely well with each other. Okada and Claudio worked extremely well with each other. I could have watched this match for days. This was a great match. Oh, this match was fun. The big two moments, of course, the face-off with Bryan Danielson and Okada. Okada hits a Rainmaker on Danielson, gives him a storyline injury, breaks his jaw. Of course, Orange helps him. And then Orange Cassidy gets pinned by Claudio. Not Jon Moxley, but Claudio. Claudio pins on 1, 2, 3. Clean. So next week, we're going to do Claudio Castagnoli versus Orange Cassidy. Wow. I'm excited for that. That's a pay-per-view match, too. Quality pay-per-view match. But they're setting up Danielson and Okada, too. 2, but also 2. That's either going to happen at Wrestle Kingdom or... Well, no, because I think they're going to do Zack Sabre Jr. versus Danielson again at Full Gear. So, yeah, Wrestle Kingdom. They're setting up Wrestle Kingdom, Danielson and Okada. Let's get it. Let's go. Oh, my goodness, I can't wait for that match again. At New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom? Hell yeah. Man, Danielson's going to have the best time of his life. If this is his last year, if 2024 is his last year for wrestling as a full-time performer, man, get all the best matches in. Get all the best matches in and call it a day. I can't wait. And then they announced that World's End, AEW World's End, will be the final All Elite Wrestling pay-per-view of the year, December 30th, Saturday, December 30th, in Long Island, New York. Not New York City, but Long Island, New York. And that was Dynamite, man. Oh, that show was great, man. I don't think I've had that much energy for AEW since. It's been a while. That was an awesome episode. And he had to come back. Man, WWE, do me a favor. Please keep kicking AEW's ass. Please keep kicking that ass so we can keep getting shows like this. God damn it, he's giving us Kenny Omega and MJF on Saturday. Keep whipping that ass. Keep lighting a fire under Tony's ass. Because we need more shows like this. Thank you all for watching. Let's go ahead and get to the live chat. What y'all think? How y'all feeling about the show overall? Very curious to know what y'all have to say. Let me see here. Orange versus Claudia going to be awesome. Oh, absolutely. That's going to be a fun, phenomenal match. Can't wait for that. It was great to get Ric Flair and RVD. I want more RVD. He still got it. RVD? Ready? Rob Van Dam is one of the greatest of all time, so he's always going to have it. Jack Perry will probably be back soon. God help us all. Do I think this week's Dynamite's going to get 900k views? I hope it gets 1 million views. This show was awesome. I hope it gets 1 million plus views. But yeah, it'll probably get 900k. Probably. Those who don't know, the WWE doesn't own Ric Flair's entrance music. They can't own it. That's public domain. Pokemon the first. Oh, y'all got it. Y'all do remember the song, Pokemon the first movie. A lot of people got it. Brother, my brother, Tell me what we fighting for. We've got to do much more. Christian took a shot at the Philadelphia Phillies, who lost Game 7. Oh, that's right. The Phillies lost. Well, my Astros lost too, but what you gonna do? Oh, the main event was S tier. Oh my God, that match was outstanding for sure. Any truth to Will Ospreay signing with WWE? I doubt it. I don't think that's gonna work. I doubt it. I don't think Will Ospreay wants to deal with Vince McMahon right now. If Vince McMahon leaves like permanently, maybe. But even then, it would be a maybe. I'm pretty sure if Ospreay doesn't sign again with New Japan Pro Wrestling, he's signing with AEW. He's gonna sign with AEW. Mark Briscoe's coming back. Oh, Marky Mark. That's cool. That makes me happy. Soraya's not even 100%, and she outperformed Ruby against Shida. Guys, stop it. Can we not? Can we not, guys? I'm done talking about it. I'm done. The match sucked. It was awful. That should never happen again. That match was garbage. Matter of fact, y'all, let me go ahead and cut it off here. I really want to stay positive about tonight when it comes to AEW. This was an awesome episode. A lot of good things were done. I'm excited about Full Gear. I'm also excited about World's End and everything else coming up. So thank y'all so much for making me a part of your day. As you follow out, do all the YouTube things, like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. You guys are awesome. Thank you for making me a part of your day. And as always, you are welcomed right here in Alyx's world. Take care of yourselves. We're fastly approaching Halloween. And then after that, I believe, is it's going to be... Oof. Because next weekend, next Saturday, it's going to be Saudi Arabia. And then 2 weeks from that Saturday, we got Full Gear. And then right after that is Survivor Series. And I thought we were going to be done. I guess not. We got one more live stream, and that's going to be AEW's World's End. And then after that, we're going to be doing... We're going to come back to live. We're going to be doing a full month of no live streams for December. And then come back for the end of the year awards, and then AEW's live stream, of course. Then we'll do the Rumble. We're a Rumble. So, can't wait to see you guys there. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the year with me. Thank you for tagging along. This is Alyx, just Alyx, signing out right here in Alyx's world, the place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Peace. When you're in my world.